Hey, what's up, man? This is Big Grime. I'm a music producer. I produce hip hop, R&B, pop, techno music, and some rock influence stuff. I try to go to a wide range of music and span my horizon. I have Battery 3. This is another Battery 3 video. I'm going to show you a technique that I use Battery 3 for sometimes. Sometimes you may want a stutter effect on vocals, or you really want to be able to freak, a hook or something like that, throw in different effects and be able to do it hands-on. I'm going to show you how to do that in Battery 3. I think for the example, I'm going to use drums, actually. It's just a little easier. But you can use vocals. You can do, you can do it on any sound, really. So let's get to it. Let's go to my browser. I already know the drums that I want to use. Is that one. Now, the first thing I want to do is go to Cell. I want to set my volume envelope. Defaultly, Battery 3 is going to set it at 1 millisecond. I want to set it at 0. My release all the way down, so that way when I let off the key, it won't continue to play if I press the key. When I let go, it won't continue to play. But I want my sustain all the way, and I want this all the way up. So it's loud. When I press the key, it plays. When I don't, it don't play. Now, next thing I want to do is set my loop. So, maybe like a stutter effect or something, you may want to, at a point, want this loop to kind of like, like that. So what I do is I set my loop. I come over to the loop tab. I click on it to turn it on. Then I just find where I want it to loop. All right, let's just say that's good. That's where I wanted to loop. Now I go to the modulation tab. What I'm doing is I'm going to click over here. This is where you want your control to come from. So let's say, for instance, velocity is set on volume. Velocity is the control. I mean, it's how hard I hit the key or pad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set mine to MIDI control. So that way I can choose wherever I want. So you have your MIDI controller. If you have buttons, I have the M3. I have 8 buttons. So I'm going to set this first MIDI control to my first button. And what you'll have to do is on your MIDI keyboard, have to set that button to be a control number. So let's say, for instance, I'm going to name, I have named my first button to be control number 22. And I want to control the loop length. So right now I already set it up already. So my control number is 20. You can change it by clicking and dragging. But my first button, control number is 20. It's set that way on my MIDI controller. And now I can just use the slider to adjust how I want it to loop. So alright, so when I press the button, it starts to loop. Right now it's not looping. Right? So when I press the button, press the button, so I can just kind of play with it. Just play around with it, that button. So I've set that button to be my loop. When I want it to loop the short amount of time, I hit the button. When I don't want it to loop that short amount of time, I take off the button. So I can just kind of play around with it. Of course, you want to be in sync, but that's just give you a demonstration. Alright, so if you like the video, a great way to show appreciation is to share it with your friends. What you could do is go below the video and you'll see share. And you'll see the Facebook and Twitter, logo. Click on there. Now you could just copy this link right here and just put it in, on your Facebook or send it to your friends by email or as a messenger. But I'm going to make it a lot easier for you. You could click on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace tabs, Bebo, etc. But to share with with your friends on YouTube, click on email. Yeah, they're probably more likely going to want to see it since they're already on YouTube. Some people that are on MySpace or Twitter, they may not be on YouTube. Now, you see all your contacts right here. If you scroll all the way down, you can add all friends or all contacts. Probably you want to add all friends because they're guaranteed to be on YouTube. Some of your contacts may not be on YouTube. But if you click on all friends, you see your friends right here. It just says friends. But that means it's going to send to all your friends on YouTube. I have a video that talks about editing rap vocals. So let's say if you wanted to share that video, you would, go to share, click on all friends, and then send a personal message saying, hey, I think this is a great video on how to edit your rap vocals. And then click send. And it'll send to all your friends. So if you could do that, if you enjoyed my video, if you could do that and share it with your friends, I appreciate it. Thanks.